Hello YouTube, what's going on? Hope you're all staying safe and enjoying lockdown as much as you can. Now, I've been getting a lot of positivity from doing this. You know, I had to do it, it was getting too uncomfortable. I hate having long hair just all in my face. But I have been getting a lot of negativity. So basically, what I'm going to try and do today is make people who are in a similar position to me feel a little bit better about what they've got going on at the moment. Before we do that, if you could just subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a like on the video if you enjoy, that'd be amazing. Leave any comments for anything that you want me to do in the future during lockdown. I'm open to ideas. But yeah, let's get straight into this. Some people have said that since I've shaved my hair off, I kind of resemble a real-life Buzz Lightyear. The worrying thing is I can kind of see what they mean. Thank God, when I shave my head, I've got this little pointy thing here. I feel like if I got rid of this, we'd be in trouble. That aside, I'm here to tell you that not all hope is lost. If you're like me and you are now experiencing what is essentially a bald head for the first time in your life, you may be either happy with the results or you're like me and you're terrified that at some point in your life this might be irreversible. Thank God my dad still has hair. But it isn't the end of the world. So I've been looking through what we can do to try and get around this, and I'm here to tell you that without much effort at all, and obviously without the ability to regrow hair instantaneously, you are able to still look like your favourite heroes. Whether you're into football, whether you're into politics, doesn't matter. You can still look like them, big, well-groomed celebrities. It's not a problem. I'm going to show you how. Let's take three celebrities to start with. KSI, Boris Johnson, and Neymar. Three totally different people, but they all have one thing in common. At one point in their life, or in Boris's case, since birth, they have tried pot noodle for hair. If they can do it and they can pull it off and they're all, big superstars, they got endless amounts of money, I don't really want to know how much they spend on their hair, we can replicate their most iconic hairstyles just through the use of pot noodle. And I'm going to show you how. So, what you want to do is drain it out. I've already drained this. And make sure you get rid of all the weird powdery stuff that sits on the top with like all the bits in it, because you don't want that on your head. Oh, and obviously make sure it's cold as well. I tried this earlier out of the kettle. Not a good idea. You're going to want to fully remove the lid. You're going to sort of put it on like a hat for a moment and then ease it off. Don't worry about the bits, and you're just going to try and spread it to the front of your head. It's quite hard to keep it on. Some of it will fall off, but there. You can't tell me don't look like Neymar. I definitely do. Now, I don't know how he keeps it on his head, because this is exceptionally difficult, and I found that since shaving my hair, I've had a lot of friction. T-shirts to stick to me, I've been sticking to my pillow in the night, but I can't seem to get the noodle to stick, so they maybe use some form of glue or something. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go and get this off now. Get all this back in the pot. So give it to my girlfriend to have for dinner. Oh God, it's gone on my shit. Ugh. Grim. But if you don't fancy pot noodling your head, don't do it. That was grim. Just take some pleasure in knowing that there are people in this world that have to live with really, really bad hair days every day of their life. Let's look at KSI, for example. He's made some bad choices when it comes to hairstyles. This one, for example. He looks like, the film Inside Out? He looks like the volcano dude when he's angry and he's erupting. And it's like he's gone into the barbers and gone, yeah, I want to make it look like my head is erupting. What? What do you ask the barbers? Like, so what do you want? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, a fade on the side, just a trim on the top. My guy, what have you asked for there? Similar, actually, to what happened with this one. What do you ask for when you go to the barbers to get a haircut like that? Actually, you know what it is? It looks like he's gone and asked for the same haircut. They've messed it up a little bit. And then they've shaved off one of Vic Star's eyebrows and stuck it to the front. What? I'm sorry, right, okay, moving on. I don't mean any disrespect. I do like KSI, I think he's a really funny guy, so I'm going to stop slating him, move on to my next victim, which is Donald Trump. Now, I didn't really want to bring his hair into this because genuinely I think Donald Trump's hair is probably his greatest asset, probably the thing I like most about him, even though it's atrocious. Has anyone noticed that to get his haircut, he must have gone into the barber's and asked for the platypus. It's like he's gone in. Yes, so I'm gonna need you to put a platypus on my head. Without putting a platypus on my head, you're just gonna need to sort of make it look like my hair is set on my head like a platypus. That's what it looks like. I don't get what he's asked for there. Like, this guy has so much money, and yet he comes out with his hair looking like that. I don't get it. Next up, okay, PewDiePie. Now, bless his soul, PewDiePie has suffered from the same thing I've suffered from, lockdown hairitis. He needed to get it cut, and it's gone horribly wrong. I don't really know why it's so wrong. It's just wrong. It just doesn't look right. But I'm not gonna let him off that easy. There was one point, as demonstrated now, where he went into the barber's and asked for the white-haired Jesus look. I don't really understand what the phase was where people decided it was good to bleach their hair. I mean, everyone did it. Like, Messi did it, PewDiePie did it, Aaron Ramsey did it. Everyone was just randomly bleaching their hair. I didn't really understand why. But PewDiePie here, I don't understand, man. I mean, it's good. It didn't last long, from what I remember, and he's straying away from it now. But yeah, no, not a great look, and I don't know. We move on to our next football player, Sadio Mane. What is that? My man has half a head of hair. What I don't understand is, you get people whose hair is receding, and you can tell that they are losing their hair bit by bit, and they try and do that comb over, and you're like, bro, we all know you're losing your hair, just cut it off, just deal with it. By the way, I fully understand the comb over now, because if you're like me and bald just should never be an option, clinging to that last strand of hair like Homer Simpson, I fully respect that now. I was a hater before, but I am a lover now. You keep combing that over because you need it. I understand. How do you get to a point where half of your head has full hair, nothing wrong with it, not receding, it's fine, and the rest of your head is bolder than anything I've ever seen? I've washed my car before and it's not been that polished. How do you get like that? I don't get it, and I feel so sorry. I don't want to slate him anymore because I know he doesn't have a choice. I want to know how that happened. Damn. We have in our list people who have made bad decisions and then gone away from them when they've realised it looked terrible. We have other people who haven't had an option but to make their hair look terrible. And we've had people who, unfortunately, just have bad hair. This person, Mr. Cowell, falls in none of those categories. He's had this hairstyle for as long as I can remember. Does he think this looks good? Do people think this look good? Let me know, because I'm baffled by this. My man has decided that when he wakes up in the morning, I don't know about you, when I had my hair, I would wake up in the morning and it would all be standing up, it would be on end, it would look atrocious, and I'd need to do something drastic to get it into shape. His idea of getting his hair into shape is sorting the sides out, flattening them down, probably with like a bit of water or something, and then getting an iron, just like just sticking it down, you know? No other way he could do it. I feel sorry for his barber. You know, when he comes out of his barber, he's coming out looking fresh. He looks good. He goes home and irons his hair. Why? Again, a very exceptionally wealthy man. The weirdest habit for his hair. And like I said, you know, he's got no excuse. The other guys, you know, okay, they may have had to have cut their hair like PewDiePie, like he needed to, like me. Or Sadio Mane, God bless, that ain't ever changing. Or, you know, but he can change that whenever he likes. I'm done roasting. This is basically just to say that if you're in lockdown and you've had to do something with your hair because it was getting on your nerves and it doesn't look very good, don't worry, you're not the only person with bad hair, and some people actually choose to have bad hair. Thank you for making it this far in the video. I've done a thing, but there's two rules. You've got to promise not to laugh. And if you do laugh, you have to like the video and you have to subscribe, because I ain't ever living this down. Ever. Okay? So see the resemblance? I can't believe it. I actually look like Buzz Lightyear. Like, what the hell? Anyway, that's going to be that for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this was worth it. If it wasn't, I don't know what I'll do. But I hope it was. Anyway, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like down below, as I said before. And I will catch you in a bit. Stay safe. Peace out.